Assalamualaikum and good morning to Dr. Nadia. We are from Group 4 and our task is about unemployment in South Africa.
Hi, my name is Nura Amira binti Nordin. My matric number is A20A1851. Today I will present about South Africa. Now I will start about background South Africa. South Africa has the largest and highest population in the world, which is made up of various ethnicities such as white and black, people who have different language, religions and culture. The official language commonly used by the people South Africa are Zulu and Xhosa, while English is the fifth language in the country. Early 7th century, there had been a decline in Portuguese maritime power and cooperation with the Dutch and British had joined forces to eliminate Portugal over the spice trade in the East Indies. When Nelson Mandela was president of South Africa for 5 years, they had promised to make change, especially in issues that were ignored during the apartheid era. Nelson Mandela reintroduced South Africa to the world economy after years of neglect due to apartheid policies. In December 1997, Nelson Mandela resigned as president of the ANC party to replace the new president Thabo Mbeki.
My name is Nur Aina Bila binti Kerana. My number matric is A20A1807.
Sector in the production of agriculture, mining and industrial items relating to this industry, South Africa has a comparative advantage. Thus, South Africa engaged in three economic activities. The first is natural resources derived from the earth's core. The second is agriculture and food processing undertaken by the South African community to generate income domestically. And the third is manufacturing, which is exported to other countries. There are three activities. The first one is natural resources. Mining has played a major role in the history and development of Africa's most advanced economy. With the discovery of diamonds on the bank of the Orange River, large-scale and profitable mining started. South Africa is a major mining and mineral processing country in the globe.
The number 2 is agriculture and food processing. Climate change has also had a severe influence on maize output, which accounts for 36% of the total value of South African agricultural products. Carrots, meat, soybeans, oil, beverages, soybean oil, and its fractions tobacco, palm oil, and its fractions a variety of food, spicy, coffee, tea, and preserved food were among the most important agricultural imports, accounting for over 60% of value of agricultural imports during the same period. About 4,300 dairy farmers employing 60,000 agricultural employees and support another 40,000. The last is manufacturing. The manufacturing industry made a limited contribution to the economy, accounting for only 13.3% of employment and 5/15 of GDP. As with the space business, there is a burgeoning industrial sector. Low demand in South Africa's primary exports market in the developed world continues to limit the sector's performance.
Hi, my name is Nur Shahada binti Omar, A20A1778. I want to talk about the impact of COVID-19 pandemic to the unemployment. In positive way, first, entrepreneurship and self-employment offer the biggest opportunity. Entrepreneurship is critical to economic growth. In economy where entrepreneurs can operate with greater flexibility, develop their idea and reap the result, the benefit to society will be higher. The rising number to startup in South Africa, particularly in the digital industry, which might become a future job generation engine. Second, upgrade employment policies for the better. Higher level of employment have long plagued the South Africa economy, leading to poverty and inequality that have been persist nearly 3 decades after the end of white minority rule and have been blamed in part of civil instability in some region of the nation. It made the government of South Africa has prioritized job creation as part of the strategy to aid the economic recovery from the coronavirus outbreak. In the negative impact, first, expose structural weakness in the job market. Result, low wages workers suffer almost 4 times more job loss than higher wages earners. South Africa began the COVID-19 pandemic with low level of employment and a decade of poor job growth, considerably below the criteria of other upper middle income. Despite the government's strong reaction to the pandemic, the report concludes that jobs have been badly harmed and recovery is delayed. It shows that COVID-19 pandemic crisis has exposed structural weakness in the job market. Second, impaired mental well-being significantly. COVID-19 pandemic result in extraordinary employment losses severely affect mental health. It is being recognized that the health costs COVID-19 are not only to physical health but also include the effect of the pandemic on the individual mental.
Assalamualaikum and hi, my name is Arifizano Alia binti Arifendi. My metric number is A20A1278. Impact COVID-19 to economic activity in the South Africa. The COVID-19 pandemic in South Africa has had a significant influence on the country's economic activity. During the COVID-19 pandemic, service-based companies were put under a lot of stress. Interaction with humans are an important element of many of these jobs. South Africa is one of the most popular tourist destinations. The tourism business has been severely harmed by the COVID-19 outbreak. Tourists have been unable to visit the country as a result of this, and local tourists have been prevented from entering the country. Then, agro-processing is another one of the economic activity that has been impacted by the COVID-19 pandemic. The number of jobs in the agro-processing industry has decreased. Aside from that, the logistics industry is critical to global trade facilitation due to the vital role that logistics plays in the supply chains of many goods and services. Disruption in logistics sector almost always causes disruption in another sector. During the COVID-19 pandemic, the horticulture sector had strong development. The fall in 2020 is anticipated to be transient and not due to structural changes, such as changes in consumer behavior.
My name is Nurufaz Binti Ismail. My metric number is A20A1862. South Africa has implemented economy policies in further developing their economy in their country. Their goal is to produce social economy policies for South Africa that enable social economy development that lead to good job creation, social inclusion, and environmental sustainability. The first policy is fiscal policy. Fiscal policy refers to government action aimed at influencing the level of aggregate spending in the economy through altering government spending and taxing agreements. The goal of fiscal policy is to attain full employment while also keeping inflation under control. The second policy is monetary policy. Monetary policy is a government policy undertaken by the central bank to control the money supply and interest rate, to influence the level of aggregate spending to achieve the level of employment and control inflation. During periods of high inflation, the National Bank will adopt a contractionary monetary policy, which requires a reduction in the money supply and raising interest rate to reduce aggregate spending and combat inflation.
In conclusion, natural resources, agriculture and food processing generate income for South Africa's community, and manufacturing which is exported to other countries. COVID-19 pandemic crisis has exposed structural weakness in job market. The sharp slowdown in economic activity has resulted in 10% drop in GDP growth. The COVID-19 pandemic in South Africa has had a significant influence on the country's economic activity. South Africa has established fiscal and monetary policies to help South Africans in addressing the problem of unemployment and stimulate economic growth. Thank you.